The notice of the meeting was properly posted on June 30, and the prayer and pledge will be led by District 1.
Good morning. We have a very special guest this morning, Rabbi Abby Jacobson. While she is walking up, I will read her bio. Rabbi Abby Jacobson was born on a cattle ranch in Central Florida, outside the small town of Davenport. At the last census, there were 1,200 people and 8,000 head of cattle in Davenport. She attended the George Washington University, graduating with a bachelor's degree in international relations in 2002, with a concentration in Middle Eastern studies. Then, never having left the East Coast of the United States, she got a passport and moved to Jerusalem, Israel, to attend the conservative yeshiva for 2 years. A yeshiva is a traditional, non-degree Jewish learning center, and Rabbi Jacobson learned Jewish texts there for the pure love of Jewish learning. She received her rabbinic ordination along with a master's degree in Hebrew letters from the Jewish Theological Seminary of America, New York City, in 2009. Rabbi Jacobson has been the rabbi of Emmanuel Synagogue since August 1st, 2009. She is also the president and longtime board member of the Interfaith Alliance of Oklahoma. Rabbi Jacobson, would you lead us in our opening prayer?
Thank you very much. Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessings for our country, for our state, for the county of Oklahoma County, for its government, for its leaders and advisors, and for all who exercise just and rightful authority. Teach them insights from your law that they may administer all affairs of state fairly, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, justice and freedom may forever abide in our midst. Creator of all flesh, bless all the inhabitants of our county and our state with your spirit. May citizens of all races and creeds forge a common bond in true harmony, to banish all hatred and bigotry, and to safeguard the ideals and free institutions that are the pride and glory of the United States of America. At this gathering, we too invoke your blessings upon the members of our American military forces, those brave men and women whose courage and commitment to that for which this country stands protects us all. Whether by air, land, or sea, wherever their orders take them, we ask, dear God, that they be protected within your sheltering presence. Shield them from harm and from pain, assuage their loneliness, and sustain their faith in the face of the formidable enemies that they confront on a daily basis. May this land, this state, and this county, under your providence, be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all people in peace and freedom, and helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they experience war anymore. And if you would like, please join me in saying amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Jacobson.
Thank you. Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes of June 28?
I'll move approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opening of the bids.
Good morning. This is the RFP for land use for property located at 6225 South Independence, and there was one bid received from the Joshua Foundation. That concludes the bids.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move that they be tabulated and returned.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Chantel?
Good morning. This is our first blanket report for the new fiscal year. I just request that you would recess this meeting at the end of the meeting so that we could reconvene later. We still have a budget board meeting in order to process our special revenue funds, in order to put certain requests on a blanket report and bring that back to you for approval.
So no action right now.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there a motion to approve the claims?
I'll move our claims.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any individual consideration on the consent docket?
I'll move our consent docket.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Assessor.
Good morning. This is a contract renewal for our public-facing GIS website.
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
On benefits, this is just the renewal of Bank of Oklahoma for the retirement. And the same with item 11, and these were approved by the retirement board last week.
I'll move approval of items 10 and 11.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item 12 is just the copy of the lawyer's title LLC for this is just the receive the certified copy.
I'll move to receive.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Court Clerk.
Item 13 is a standard renewal for the warehouse that's occupied by the court clerk, the treasurer, and the DA's office.
This is the one down across from the jail.
Right from across from the jail.
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
Aye. Thank
For
you.
being here. We have some more of our fire equipment. This is with item 14 is with Bethany, and well, that's what that is. You want to motion that?
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And item 15 is the annual lease agreement with the city. This is the area commonly referred to as the bunker, just our renewal.
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Stacy.
This is an amended funding agreement with ODOT for a bridge in District 3. The thing to note on here, the cost of bridges has doubled in the last decade, quadrupled in the last 2 decades. So they still call it an 80-20 program, but this one's now 50-50. And it's only that, it would have been 80% our cost had we not got the allocation from 2 other counties that didn't make a bridge this year. We only made it in the 11th hour thanks to the DA helping us fast track a condemnation through. So not a good look for going forward where the funding formula is basically reversed. It's 20% federal, 80% local now.
Is there a motion?
Is that change just for this particular funding stream?
No, the cost of bridges has gone so far up and the revenues have stayed flat. And the federal revenues particularly, so it just makes more burden on the locals.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Eric?
This item is for a REAP grant. District 1 had repaved a portion of Harrow Road from Britton to Hefner in this particular instance. We used REAP funds, and so that project has been completed. This is just paperwork that needs to be signed, showing that it has been satisfactorily complete for reimbursement.
I will move approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Our long-awaited ARPA project awards are items 18, 19, and 20 from the districts. Well, there are actually, there's a zillion of them actually from 18 to what?
To 44.
44. And I know we have certain guests here in the audience who are probably here for any of these items. If you have questions about any of them in particular, or if there's comments that any of you wish to take, any of them separately or as a group.
I do want to make a couple comments. I do need to strike item 28. And then I also need to make a note about item 20 is for remerge for $250,000. And I see that Commissioner Davidson also has remerge on his list. I am a board member of remerge, and so I do feel like it's appropriate for me to recuse from that particular vote. But because I care so much about their mission and what they do, I wanted to put them on here for your consideration. But I am planning to recuse on item 20. So those are my only two comments.
You're wishing to strike which one?
Item 28, I need to strike.
You just want to do that now?
Yeah, I will move to strike item 28.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do you have any comments or things? Okay. You want to make either of you a motion?
So let's just do. 18, approve 18 and 19. And
Okay.
then we'll take 20 separately and then
Okay.
we'll go through 21 down. Does
Okay.
that sound good?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're here from one of the organizations we're voting on today, could you just raise your hand? Wonderful. Thank you for being here. Okay, I will move approval on items 18 and 19.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And on item 20, likewise, there will be another companion to this item later in the agenda. Are you plan on recusing yourself from that one as well?
Yes.
Okay, so item 20, I'll make the motion to approve the 250 to remerge.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any abstentions?
Abstain.
Okay, so 21 through 27.
I mean, commissioners, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can you hear us? Nope.
It's probably highly delayed.
Danielle, did you have some comments about this?
So, you want to take 21 through 27?
Danielle, are you able to hear us now? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. My audio is way later than you guys. It sounds like.
That's what I figured.
I just heard y'all say yes, you could hear me. I just wanted to comment that number 43 will need to be struck.
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Okay.
Thanks to the town of Nichols Hills and Commissioner Mond's former chief, Michael Taylor. We've gotten us a transfer of a new Pierce
Wow.
fire engine, and we're going to be able to allocate that money to do other things. So.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to 21. I know it's what happened to me a while ago. 21.
Yeah. So, Commissioner Blimmer, you want to do 21 through 27?
7. I will move approval of items 21 through 27. And I also just want to make sure that we read these organizations out loud. Item 19 was Restore OKC. Item 21 is Urban League. 22 is City Care. 23 is Community Health Centers of Oklahoma, which we have a representative here from, Mr. Pettis. 24 is Care Center. Ms. Stacy McNeilin is here. Allied Arts, the Regional Food Bank, Northeast OKC Renaissance, which I see DeAndre. And I think that's where I'm stopping maybe for right now. So I will move approval of items 21 through 27.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Items 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 are for the District 2 nominated allocations for Regional Food Bank, State Fair, Oklahoma Railroad Museum, New Day Recovery, Youth and Family Services, Hope Community Center, Dale Rogers, Highland Park Family Medical Center, at City of Bethany, the FAM, which is American Indian Culture Center and Allied Arts. If there are no questions, I will move those items.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
District 3.
So my items, 40 through 42. Tell you what, let's just do item 40 and 41, motion to approve the $250,000 to remerge.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any abstentions?
Abstain.
Nice and easy. And then 42 is money to Care Center. I'll make the motion to approve that.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
43 we've stricken, and 44 is for North Care.
I don't think we actually formally did strike. You want
we
to do
did
that?
not. Okay, motion to strike 43.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. And then 44 is for North Care and Edmond Urgent Recovery Care Center. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Our thanks, Danielle, for
Yes.
logging in and for all those who worked on these items. It was an extensive, exhaustive discussion for the applicants who were patient with us because it was a litigious process to sort out a lot of great community needs. And as I told one applicant on the way in here, we did the best we could, with limited resources and a lot of need. And so hopefully this is of some help, and appreciate everybody's cooperation.
And I do want to point out that between the three of us, I think there were 4 or 5 entities that we each shared an allocation. I think the Regional Food Bank, Care Center, community health centers. So it was obvious that there were several needs in the community that we all agreed on needed our assistance and needed our funding. So.
And I think just from feedback with Danielle, there were several that we were all looking at, but once we realized one district was going to help, we just kind of were thankful that one of us was going to take that on, and it didn't mean that the others weren't in generally favor. I probably would say mostly we're all in favor of each of these. Just appreciate everybody's teamwork.
Yeah. And thank you for being here today on a sort of a holiday. We appreciate you being here, and we're very happy and excited to help you. So.
I think the question is how long before they get the money. Does anybody want to answer that? Because I know I've been asked that. I know there's a process. Joe, do you know?
I think Danielle might be able to answer.
I can talk to that a little bit. So there will be an automatic email that is going to go out this afternoon. It is going to go out at noon Central Time. We weren't 100% sure how long this meeting would run. So they're scheduled for noon. The recipients that have been awarded funds will be receiving an email that they were receiving funds, and then those who unfortunately are not receiving funds will also get an email letting them know they won't be receiving funds at this time, but if the portal opens again later, there's an opportunity that they may be able to receive funds then. In the email to our applicants who are being awarded funds, we have shared 3 dates for compliance trainings. 2 of the times, one is at 4 and one is at 6, will be while we are on site at the end of the month. So on the 25th at 4 p.m. or at 6 p.m., we will do an in-person training. We haven't determined where that will be yet, likely in the county building or at a library, and we will follow up with an email to the applicants noting where it will be held. And then for those that can't attend during those times, we will also do a virtual meeting on Thursday, the 27th. And then following those meetings, individuals will then at that point understand what their subrecipient agreements look like, as well as what the risk assessment is. And then we'll be able to move forward with receiving dollars after that. So we're looking at realistically people seeing their dollars at the end of the month or beginning of August, just because we want to make sure everybody has a training done.
Thank you, Danielle.
Okay. Purchasing.
Good morning again. This item is to just catch us all up on our policy program. I'm sorry, for our pilot program for the P card. The second amendment, as you recall, we were adding some approved items to spend. That is not what this is. Since our last amendment, the BOCC has designated additional card holders. Almost every department has one card issued to a person in their department. So we wanted our P card policy to capture that, because Amendment 2 said that I was the only card holder, and it listed my name specifically. So that's what this corrects, and it also attaches the most recent approved list. I already have some changes to that, so that'll come in a later meeting. But those are the changes, just to make sure that our designated card holders are kind of added to the list.
Okay. And while you're up there, what time do you need us to recess to, ideally?
Ideally, it could be, I know that the budget board meeting isn't for a little bit longer, and then we need officers to be able to have time to input their data. Usually we just try to get everyone a lunch break, and then we come back after lunch. So 1:30, 2. Last year we did it at 2. It's your preference.
Your schedules allow?
Yeah, either 1:30 or 2.
You have a preference? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Is
you.
there a motion to approve item 45?
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any commissioner comments?
Happy 4th of July. Please stay safe tomorrow. And I'm excited to see y'all get your funding and do some incredible work with it. So.
Do you have any comments?
Thank you to all the community at Tinker and the Great Air Show that they put
Yeah.
on. It was fabulous. Hopefully you got to attend. Everybody stay safe.
Okay, any new business? Any citizens wishing to speak? Is there a motion to recess till 1:30?
I'll move we recess until 1:30.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We have the treasurer swearing in here in 8 minutes. Do you wish to do the PBA here real quick?
Yeah, I think we can do PBA.
Yeah, I told everybody to make sure they come back with all their fingers and toes. Clearly.
Did you go Saturday to the air show? Oh. I was there Sunday, yeah. Oh. Okay.
Okay, you in?
No. There we go.
You ready? Okay, we'll call the PBA together. All 3 trustees are present. The posting on June 30 was correct. And is there a motion to approve the minutes of June 28?
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve the claims?
I'll move our claims.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Monroe?
Item 3 deals collectively with the carryover appropriations from the last fiscal year for PBA funds to include capital, operating, and ARPA funds. So everything will carry over into this next fiscal year. The item addresses each category that should carry over.
Okay. Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item 4 is a renewal of the contract with Goodwill Industries for security services.
Did we just approve, was the last one we approved just through June 30?
To include the ICB.
Oh, okay. But this is the contract for the full fiscal year.
Yes.
Okay. Move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
New parking space.
I'll move approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any, whether you wishing to speak to PBA, any board comments, any new business? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll move we adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I guess that's your married name.